All right, back day done on day 25 of this Shredded by 40 challenge I'm doing. All right, we're gonna start out with some rows, just like last week, trying to prioritize the thickness of my back. So starting every workout here for the next few, targeting my rows before I get too fatigued. We'll fill out the wrist straps. I'm gonna go without them at first, just so I can work on my grip strength for jiu-jitsu. But if I start to feel it more in my arms, or as I start to get tired, we'll throw them on there. Back has always been tough for me to target. Really got to focus my mind on that squeeze. It's easy just to get to where you go through the motions, and I'm just pulling this weight back, using my biceps, using my shoulders. Really have to be intentional with that squeeze and really bringing those elbows back. Last set. Doing 3 on this. I think I'm just gonna drop off one of these 45s after I hit my reps and burn it out. See what we got here. So in that last set, when I dropped the weight, on that drop set, obviously, it was a lot lighter with just 145 on each side. So what I did, instead of pumping about 50 reps to fatigue my muscles, I just started pausing for 1 to 2 seconds there at the back. So as I paused back, then really got that squeeze, increased that time under tension, and then I hit closer to failure sooner, so I only got out 15 reps. Whereas if I would have just been a fast tempo cranking that out using momentum, I could have did probably 30, 40 reps. So now that we're on to rows on the cable machine, I'm thinking Probably gonna hit 6 sets, maybe a little bit more. We'll fill it out, but it's just gonna be different variations. I'm gonna stay on the cables, and I'm just gonna change up this hand grip every 2 sets probably. We'll fill it out. And my toe, I'm pretty sure my toe is fractured. I've got to get one of the surgeons in the OR just to snap a x-ray of it, because I'm about a month out now, and it was just before the challenge started actually. I think the day before the challenge is when I injured my toe. And walking on it's not too bad, but if it gets hit or touched or bumped, it's super sensitive. Alright, there's that one. Update my workout log here. I just use Google Docs. Just let it, and just keep that document flowing. Week 1, day whatever, my weight, cardio, and then what my workout is. And I used to put food in there when I really wasn't using a calorie counter, just so I kind of keep track of what I was eating every day. But now that I'm putting everything into a chronometer, I don't put it in my doc anymore. It's actually 165 by. All right, we're gonna change the grip up. Hit 2 more. Same grip we're using here, wide grip neutral, or wide neutral grip. Alright, wide grip done. For the last 2, we're gonna hit narrow grip. And if you notice, with the grips, the hole will be a different way sometimes. Sometimes it's like running parallel with your handles, and then sometimes the hole's running this way. So if you ever go to connect your grip and it's causing a twist in it because the holes aren't lining up the right way, you can always just add in another clip and then that'll straighten that out for you. But if you can see, I don't know if it's far enough or too far away, this one just connects straight in here, and then my grips are sideways, so when I turn it, it twists the whole thing. You just throw one more clip on and throw your handle in there, and it got you straight. All right, here we go. Sets 5 and 6. All back, mind muscle connection. I'm stronger the more narrow the grip is, so you can start out doing wide, so as you get fatigued you can pretty much keep that same weight going because it'll balance out. Or hit what's your strongest at first and then just reduce the weight whenever you start moving your grip out to get the reps you need. That is way too light. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. I haven't used this much, but it's nice because the movement goes out, so it's really causing you to spread your lats, hit that width. It's nice. Still a little light, so we're just hitting that squeeze at the bottom. Four sets of that matrix plate loaded row, pull down done. So now we're going to do the same thing we did for the cable rows. We work wide grip and then move in to close grip. Just this. I'm a 2-holer. Hole number 2, typically on the lat pull down. I don't know if it showed up in the video, but those last 2 sets, as I started to get close to failure, instead of keeping my chest high, elbows back to work the lats, I started rolling my shoulders forward. And that's an exaggeration. It was just a slight little roll with my delts to help use my front delts to get that weight down. So be mindful when you're doing rows, keep your chest nice and high, keep those elbows back. And as you start to cave this way, that's your sign. You need to drop the weight or you've hit the end of the set. All right, second grip we're gonna use here. Do a little reverse grip, pull down. Switch that up a little bit, bring it in some. Feeling that a little bit in the right bicep. It's a little wonky. So just one of those. Listen to your body. Something don't feel right, switch it up. Don't be dumb like I've been in the past and just push through it, injure yourself, and then not be able to work out back for 2 weeks. Now we're ready. Alright, last set of pull downs here. What we're going to do is hit failure with these single grips, doing them bilaterally, and then I'll drop the weight down. We'll burn out with some unilateral work as a finisher. Go. Back day done. I wish I had time to hit some unilateral cable rows from an angle. Like just standing up, get on the cable machine and row this way. But I'm out of time. Gotta get to work. We'll hit them next time. It was a good workout. It was simple, straightforward. I think we hit 4 pieces of equipment total. The matrix row plated machine, same for the lat pull down machine. Then we hit the cable row, and then we did some lat pull downs and just changed up the grips. I would have liked to finish with one more burnout set of rows back and forth at a different angle, but ran out of time because I'm having to drive about an hour and 20 minutes to my hospital that I'm working at today. So weighed in this morning, got a new low, 211.4. And, it just goes to show, like I've already been saying, that the scale will fluctuate. And I know I've mentioned this a couple of times already throughout the challenge, but it's so true. And we know it, that it fluctuates, but it still will mess with your mind. Or on the other side of it, it'll motivate you. This morning when I woke up and I saw that it was 3 pounds less than the day before, but that was 2 pounds less than the week before, it gets you pumped up, really motivates you in your mind to keep going. I thought I missed my exit. Sorry. I was looking down at my GPS and start chatting and just miss my road. But, seeing that low weight can pump you up and get you in there so you can get a good workout in. So yeah, 211.4 this morning. Yesterday, I was exhausted last night after dinner. I ended up passing out at like 7:30, which I'd never do. But the morning before, I woke up at like 2:50 in the morning, maybe even a little earlier than that, and could not go back to sleep. I ended up laying there over an hour, finally dozed back off, and then my alarm clock went off 30 minutes earlier or 30 minutes later. So I guess that just caught up with me. And because I fell asleep so early, I didn't get my cardio in. And I also was low on my calories because I didn't finish the night with my last protein shake. So only hit just under 2,100 calories and missed the cardio, but it's all good. I mean, it bothers me. I want it to bother me because I don't want to be passive and lackadaisical and just let things like that slip and be okay with it. But at the same time, I don't want to let it affect me so badly that it demotivates me from pushing forward and moving on. So you got to find this balance between being hard enough on yourself so you hold yourself accountable so you can hit the goals that you committed yourself to at the very beginning of the challenge. But at the same time, you don't want to condemn yourself to the point where you feel like a failure and you just want to give up. So I'll take that as a learning lesson and say, you know what, I'm not going to wait till the end of the night to do my cardio. Who knows what the weather will be. A nasty thunderstorm came through. But I mean, that doesn't really matter. Because I ended up falling asleep early. But the point is, there may be variables you can't control. So my opinion, it's best to get the things done earlier than later. And that way it's off your list. It's checked off. You've completed it. You can take out the rest of the things you got going on in life. Because I don't know about you, but getting absolutely pilled by my 40th birthday is only one of the many things that are on my plate right now. Trying to pick up overtime to get some things situated for the family and the finances, spending time with the wife, hanging out with the kids, running a second business, recording and editing these videos, making sure my spiritual life is in check and on point. There's a lot to manage. So we have to get these things prioritized and then listed out and then check them off that list so we can stay structured and not let time just slip away from us. Because that's one of my biggest struggles is procrastination. I consider changing my ways, but I keep putting it off. And I have found that getting things written down, having my calendar out, allowing that to help show me which way I need to go, I'm sorry, my GPS just screwed up again. Hold on a second. But having the calendar just keeps me structured. Because there's so many things going through my mind, it's easy to just forget something or something to slip past. So I like writing out lists of everything I need to do. Then I go through and prioritize that list. And then I rest once I get those things done. But we're just a few minutes here from the hospital. So I'm going to go ahead and jump off here. I hope you guys have an incredible day. I'm going to make sure I get my calories in today. Definitely will hit my cardio today. And I'll see you guys back tomorrow for day 26.